welcome to your love reading for this time frame, and of course any other time that you're guided to watch, as the intention of my messages is always to be timeless. This reading is for all Libra placements, but if for some reason this reading doesn't resonate with you, please don't forget to check out your other placements. And also keep in mind that this is a general reading, so not everything may resonate, so please only take what does and leave what doesn't. And if you would ever like to get a reading with me, all of that information is going to be in the description box below. And without further ado, Libra, let's get started on your reading. So thank you so much for your patience while I slowly but surely get these readings out. So as always, I'm going to be putting your energy on the right, your person on the left. Feel free to reverse the roles if you feel that the energy is switched. I'm going to start by pulling from this Fairy Tarot as an oracle deck and see what are the energies between the two of you. Okay, we're getting the Two of Autumn. This is the Two of Pentacles. Bring fun into everything you do, juggling multiple priorities or jobs, and exceptional talent for multitasking. So what I'm feeling with this one is that you and this person may not be completely sure about each other, or there's just a lot of other external forces affecting this connection. I do feel like you're trying to juggle this connection and someone else or something else, but I do feel like this connection isn't necessarily your priority at this moment. You are currently kind of faced with other responsibilities at this time. But with it saying bring fun into everything you do, I do feel like this is a message for you or this person or the two of you where you don't really need to have your life like quote unquote perfect. Like it doesn't all have to be together for you to enjoy this connection. I feel like you could be putting a lot of pressure on yourself about maybe needing to have certain expectations met or responsibilities met before you can fully dive into this connection. So I do feel that there is a bit of hesitancy when it comes to this connection. Like you're not really sure if you should go all the way in with this person. I do feel like you guys kind of go back and forth with each other. Maybe some days you guys are really hot, some days are really cold. But I do feel like you guys can make this work if you both are on the same page, but with the Two of Pentacles, I kind of feel like you guys are on different pages right now. Bottom of the deck is the King of Autumn. This is the King of Pentacles. Compassionate, accomplished, charismatic, gifted. Be assertive when it comes to what you know is right. Everything going your way. A good person or company to work for. So this could be this person. I kind of feel like this is the person you're tapping into or you're trying to get answers about. So you could be dealing with a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. But yeah, I kind of feel like if it's them also with the King of Pentacles, like they're the ones that are very career driven, very career focused. And maybe they're the ones kind of keeping you up in the air about this connection. I do feel like there is a lot of uncertainty here, and it could be due to this King of Pentacles not really knowing what they want with you or with the connection in general. I don't think it's a lack of interest. I think they just have a lot going on in their lives, especially if they are trying to get a promotion or a pay raise, or they're just trying to accomplish something right now, and that's sort of taking the front seat in their life. So let's see what the messages of love will say about this. Fate. This is a destined partnership. Okay, so regardless of how things seem, Libra, I do think you're meant to kind of just go with it. Don't really put so much pressure on this person or this connection, because whatever is meant to be will be. If this is meant to come together, it will come together. Maybe not at the pace that you would like it at, but it is sort of slowly being worked on behind the scenes, especially with Fate. I kind of get like an angelic presence there that, you know, their spirit team and your spirit team are sort of working on this behind the scenes. You're not going to really see these movements in the 3D just yet, but I do feel like there's a lot of momentum and movement happening in the 5D with that Fate card. I don't know why, it just feels very angelic. Bottom of the deck is true love. Yep, there you go. This love is emotional, physical, and unconditional. So there is something very special about this connection, something very sweet and touching and tender. And I think that's also part of the reason why this King of Pentacles is sort of hesitant about moving at a fast pace, because they want to make sure that, you know, all their ducks are in a row before they make a grand gesture. But do trust that when they do make a gesture, it will be known. You won't be second guessing their moves or their behaviors. But there's definitely this energy of needing to be balanced while this all unfolds behind the scenes, I do feel like this person can take a bit of advice in the sense of not taking life so seriously and not having to feel that their life needs to be perfect in order for them to pursue a connection with you. I do get like a perfectionist tendency from this person, so they could have Virgo energy, but I feel like all earth signs do have that bit of like perfectionist streak because they just want to make sure things are right before they make any moves. But do have faith that their feelings for you are real with that true love and the fate, but something about them is going to move slowly. So just have trust and faith that if it's meant to be, it will be. Um, and, I do feel like a frustration that you want things to kind of pick up the pace here, but there's a reason for it. And I feel like a King of Pentacles takes their time for a reason. They don't just jump into any decision. And when they even think about making a move towards you, it's definitely because they think of you very highly. So you should be flattered that this person is thinking of pursuing you in the way that they do it. But I just think for you, you may find their moves a bit different than what you're used to. I don't think they're going to be like flamboyant in their approach, for example. I think it's going to be very like quiet and methodical. Okay, so let's get into the energy between the two of you. So let's see what else comes forward. So we have the Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, there's something about this connection with the Pentacles where this person respects you a lot. They take you very seriously. They're not going to play games with you. And, in this day and age, I feel that people are so used to playing games with each other that when there's games not being played, it's almost unfamiliar. It's almost like, wow, you mean what you say and you say what you do. Like it could throw you off a little bit. But with the Ace of Pentacles, the both of you see this connection as a wise investment, something worth pursuing. And again, with that Two of Pentacles, there is a lot of back and forth about that, though, for, again, whatever reason, especially if you do also have a busy life. You guys could possibly meet at work with all these pentacles here, or there's just something about like the pentacles energy. There's something about like the mundane aspects of life, like career, money, stability, that you guys are aligned with each other in that sense. I think you guys share the same values when it comes to how you want to build a home for yourself, what kind of family you want to create, what kind of life you want to live. There's a lot of shared values there. Okay, let's see the challenges between the two of you. So yeah, this person's challenge is the Hangman. They're moving very slow, but it's for a reason. Let's see your challenge, the Death card. Okay, so we have Pisces energy, Neptune energy with the Hangman, and then we have Scorpio with the Death card. How they're feeling towards you. Okay, that's a lot, but I'll take it. We have the Two of Swords. Yeah, there's that indecision about them. Page of Wands and the Sun. How you're feeling towards them. 3 cards came out too. The Ten of Pentacles, the Tower, and the Nine of Wands. What they want for this connection is the Nine of Pentacles. What you want from this connection is the Eight of Pentacles. So a lot of Pentacles. So yeah, you guys could have very strong earth in your chart. Bottom of the deck is the Two of Cups. Yeah, see, I'm feeling this. Definitely behind the scenes, though. I don't think it's really out in the open just yet. This true love over here makes me feel like it's the Two of Cups. So I do like that. We're getting this confirmation with it over here as well. And then with the High Priest at the bottom of the deck as well, I feel that this connection is like very serious, very high vibrational. I don't think that this person sees you as just a fun time. When this person thinks about you and what they want with you, it's very serious. And I think that's part of the reason why there's a lot of hesitation or a lot of juggling and going back and forth, because it's the real deal. Okay, if it wasn't the real deal, if they were just looking for a good time just to hook up or just have like a plaything, whatever, they would have already made a move because they would have disposed of you that quickly. I do think maybe that's like their track record a little bit, like they could have been a player in the past, But I do think right now they are not like that. They're definitely looking for the person that they want to settle down with, or at least pursue a long-term connection with that high priest underneath. I also feel like this person's done a lot of work on themselves, a lot of healing, a lot of therapy. It doesn't have to be necessarily spiritual in the sense that maybe you would do it, but for them, it's like spiritual in their own way. But of course, it could be spiritual too. But you guys coming together is definitely a reunion of souls here. So it's very deep, very spiritual. And I do feel like it's, like I said, being orchestrated by your spirit team behind the scenes. So you guys have already come together with that Two of Cups and the background energy. I feel like you've already established some type of connection, some type of feelings for one another. Whether it's been expressed, though, that could be an entirely different story. But I do think individually, you both have sort of come to accept that you have feelings for one another and that you want to pursue this and see where it goes. So the feelings are mutual 100%. Um, and again, I just get this feeling like the reason they're not moving so quickly is because they want to pursue you with respect. They want to court you. They want to do things old fashioned. I'm also feeling with this high priest underneath and the King of Pentacles also. Like they want to do things the right way, like very old school, very traditional. And again, in this day and age, it's very rare, but they want to do that because you are rare to them. They see you as a rare gem and they don't want to mess it up. They want to make sure that they do things correctly. And I just feel like they carry you with a lot of respect. It's almost like, not that you're a fragile person, but they do treat this connection like very fragile, like they're trying not to mess things up. And sometimes when you don't want to mess things up, you just kind of stay away because it's better to not really interact with it and, risk saying the wrong thing. So if they are a little bit distant, it's not because they don't care, it's that they just are really much in deep thought about you and this connection, and they just don't want to mess anything up with any sort of hasty decision or an impulsive thought. Okay, but like I was saying with these Ace of Pentacles, for the energy of the connection, I do feel like this is already starting. But with the Ace of Pentacles, it moves slowly. So I feel that you and this person have already opened a door together and you're already stepping through that door, maybe just moving slowly through that pathway that you're entering, but it is moving nevertheless. I do feel like this beginning has already started between the two of you. So this could be someone in your life that is fairly new. They may have already been in your life, but I think maybe like in the past year, they've entered your life and things have just been moving very, very slowly. Um, you could kind of even compare other people in your life that maybe they've already like established a relationship and you're wondering like, when are we going to establish this? But do trust, Libra, that good things take time. Just because this hasn't necessarily sort of picked up off the ground doesn't mean it's not going anywhere. I definitely feel like it is. It's just moving pretty slowly. I get that feeling very strongly. Okay, so this person's challenge with the Hangman, like I said, they're in deep thought about you, about this connection. They are trying to figure out what their best plan of execution is. This is a very like slow, methodical person. This is not somebody who is impulsive. You're definitely not dealing with the Knight of Wands here where they're just like in and out of your life. If this person is in your life, they're here to stay. But I do feel like they still have a lot of thinking to do. They're trying to seek enlightenment in their life about something right now. What that is going to be very different for everybody, obviously, but it's just something that they need to do right now for themselves. And they need this time of introspection and solitude while they figure this all out. Because I do feel that their feelings for you have caught them by surprise, especially if they've been so busy sort of hustling and pursuing their career. And then you all of a sudden come into their life and kind of throw their plans out the window in a sense where what they thought they wanted is no longer resonant. I feel that they could have had like a 5-year plan and now like that 5-year plan is changing a little bit and it's because of you. And of course, in a very positive way. I feel like this person is learning not to be so hard on themselves, also. They could have, for example, shunned love off from their life entirely, and then you enter their life and they're like, wait, maybe I shouldn't do that. So they're definitely having like an internal battle when it comes to their beliefs and their plans, and everything is changing. So they kind of need this time right now to sort of rewrite their 5 year plan, for example. I do feel like this person is definitely a planner. They're not someone who likes change. So I do think you are dealing with a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And if there is change to be had in their life, they want to be in control of it. So they can have a bit of control issue there. That's why they need all the time in the world to sort of figure out what they need to do, where they can feel in control again. Okay, so your challenge is the Death card. So for you, excuse me while I get this card. So for you with the Death card, I do feel like there's been drastic changes in your life that have been pretty difficult. This person could have initiated some type of change in your life or triggered some transformation within you. What that is, again, can be very different for everybody else, but I do feel like you're sort of dealing with a transformation of sorts right now that is pretty brutal for you, whether it's like unhealed wounds or just something that you need to let go of. You're being forced to let go of it now. This could be like an outdated belief system or whatever that is for you, but I do feel like there's something that you've been holding on to that you're being called to let it go now if you want to make space for a connection like this in your life. I do want to clarify this Death card to see what that is. Nine of Swords. Okay, it's about worrying, anxiety. Yeah, maybe if you are a big worrier, like you worry a lot, and you could be worrying about this connection a lot, and I think you're being called to let it go, like not put pressure on this person, on this connection, and trust that if it's meant to be, it's going to be. Don't start picking at yourself and questioning if you're doing something wrong. You're not. With that Death card, I feel that you have to simply let things be and let things go. And whatever is currently leaving your life right now, whatever isn't working out in your life, don't try to force it to work. If certain relationships are falling out of your life, it's for a reason. Don't get too caught up on the story of why. I do feel like you are going through a deep transformation that it's really got you up late at night, kind of worrying about what's happening in your life. You could be feeling like you're the problem, you're the victim, but that's not the case at all. I feel like you're going through a cleanse right now, a purging, where you're supposed to allow this to just happen and surrender to the flow of it. Because the more you resist it, the more pain and suffering you're going to cause yourself. And I think that's what you're meant to be doing while this person is in that hangman energy. So you're both going through pretty significant timelines right now with the major arcanas in both of your challenges. And you have to allow these timelines to sort of mesh together until it's time for you and this person to come together. Because with that Ace of Pentacles, I feel like this union of you guys coming together, like entering each other's lives, has started something, has initiated something to sort of help declutter anything that is no longer working in both of your lives. So I do feel that it's pretty difficult as these energies make way through you, but trust the process, Libra, because it'll be a lot better once it's all said and done. Okay, so how they're feeling towards you is the Sun with the Page of Wands and the Two of Swords. So they are smitten by you 100% with the Sun here. Like I'm saying, this person sees you as a rare gem with that Sun card here. They're very like excited by you. They're very curious about what you and they can have. And you're definitely sparking some feelings within them that have been dormant for quite some time. And they haven't felt like this in a really long time. There's something very pure and innocent about this connection with the Sun here. The inner child is coming through here. So it's like very exciting. I do think you bring like a breath of fresh air into their life. Now with the Two of Swords, I do think they're still a little bit indecisive about how to pursue this connection, how to how they feel about you. They want to make sure that their feelings for you aren't just like an infatuation. They could have a fear of that, that, maybe in the past they felt this way before and, it just kind of burned and crashed. So I think right now they're sort of like analyzing and processing how they feel for you and wanting to make sure that their feelings for you are genuine. But I will say the sun definitely trumps the two of swords. So I do feel like their feelings for you are genuine. They just need to reach that conclusion and they haven't quite reached it yet. For whatever reason, again, this person could just live in their head a lot and overthink. But I do think the conclusion they're going to come to is definitely that they feel something very deeply for you and it's a rare feeling. It's not something that they can easily find anywhere else. Okay, not with that Two of Cups and the true love energies here. And they will soon realize that. How you're feeling towards them, we have the Ten of Pentacles, the Tower, and the Nine of Wands. So yeah, very significant energy with this Tower. You have the major arcanas in your feelings too. Them with the Sun. I said him, so that could be a him for someone, but obviously don't take it if it's not your message. The Sun and the Tower for you. So I feel like this person came into your life and did trigger you in some way, did sort of stir up some unhealed wounds that you're like, holy shit, what is happening right now? Those wounds and triggers could have something to do with family or your money, your stability, whatever you define that to be for you. But I do think there's something here about this person sort of triggering uncomfortable feelings within you that scare you. And I think that's also why you're in this Death card energy as a challenge, because you are being called to let go of that and work through that and heal through that. But it's easier said than done, right? But I do think you see this person as someone you can settle down with and have a family with this Ten of Pentacles. You do see the potential in them, but I think that also scares you. And also, if they're doing things really differently, like I was saying, if this person is not playing games with you, maybe you're used to being played, and this person isn't doing that, I think that's also freaking you out a bit. It's almost like, what the heck does this mean? But you see it. You also feel how they respect you with that Ten of Pentacles, and they do. But I think that also freaks you out because it means it's the real deal. And I feel that there's higher stakes when it's the real deal, right? And when it's like low stakes, it doesn't really matter. You don't really care. But something about this person has definitely stirred some uncomfortable feelings in you that need to be processed and healed and worked through. What they want from this connection is the Nine of Pentacles. So I'm kind of feeling two energies here. So with the Nine of Pentacles, they definitely want to make sure that whatever decision they make is in their best interest. This person is very independent, okay? So don't take this the wrong way, but they can come off a bit selfish, but I don't think it's selfish. This person really, really values himself and respects himself and doesn't want to invest in anything or anyone that isn't going to reciprocate what they're giving. Because once this person makes a decision about who they want to pursue, they are like super loyal to you. They will do anything for you. They will move mountains for you. So they want to make sure that what they put out, they will be receiving in return as well, because they know what they bring to the table. They know what they offer. And that could be also what freaks you out, because you see that. You could think like, damn, can I live up to this person's expectation? Because sometimes what we want, what we're looking for is like great and dandy. And then when it finally enters our lives, we're like, oh shit, like, can I really match this person's vibration? Can I really live up to this like expectation that I've put in my head? You know what I mean? So I'm kind of getting that energy here. Like this person doesn't screw around when it comes to what they want to pursue. And they're very established. I do think they're like pretty well off in their career, like very independent. They could be self-employed. Now the other energy that I'm getting is that they see you like this is what they see in you. And maybe you don't see it the way they do. And that could be what's sort of being triggered within you. Maybe you don't feel good enough for them, but they see you as an equal. They see you as someone who can give them what they're giving. And that's the whole reason why they're even thinking about pursuing anything with you because they're like, oh, what I've been looking for is here. So I feel that both ways, that they do see you like that. That's what I'm saying. They respect you a lot. And I don't know if maybe you are kind of struggling seeing that. Maybe you think they're higher in caliber than you. Um, I don't know if it's like a money thing, like maybe they make more money than you, maybe they're more established in their career than you, that you're kind of getting a little psyched out there. But whatever the case, Libra, I feel that you have a lot to bring to the table that you may not fully be aware of because they're seeing you as an equal. Is definitely what I'm getting. Now, what you want is the Eight of Pentacles. So, like I said, so many pentacles in this reading. Um, but I feel that for you, you want to like do what you need to do for yourself in order to make space in your life for this connection. I feel like you want to continue working on yourself also. But with the Eight of Pentacles, I feel that you also want them to make the effort and show you that they're wanting to pursue you. But I definitely feel like you still feel like you have some work to do, whereas with them, they're ready. Okay, because the Eight of Pentacles, he's still building something, he's still working on it. Whereas here, they're enjoying the fruits of the labor that they worked on in the Eight of Pentacles. So I feel like they're already there and you're still kind of maybe catching up. So that could be also why you may need a little bit more time for yourself while you figure out what that means for you. But overall, this is a beautiful reading, Libra. So I hope this is resonating. Let's go ahead and finish this off with the Hidden Truth Oracle to see what they would like to say to you. We need to let each other go, and so many things remind me of you. Okay, so, and then we have, I lost myself for a little while. Yeah, so I do feel like this connection is going to be a little bit triggering for you, for them, for the both of you. But with this, we need to let each other go. I kind of feel like there's going to be moments where you're going to think like, F this, I don't want to continue working on myself. I don't want to continue healing. Because I do think that when the right person enters your life, it's not going to be peaches and rainbows. I feel that it is going to trigger you still on things that you have to work through. And those moments are going to be tough. They're going to be challenging. They're going to test the both of you. And I think when that happens, like you and this person might think like, F this, like, let's not do this anymore. But I think there's going to be a test where if you do work through those challenges, there will be some hefty rewards for that. Okay. And then with so many things remind me of you, I just feel like you and this person are going to be really connected to each other if you're not already. But I do think like when you're out and about, you may see their name a lot or just little things that you see out in life that just remind you of them. And that's just a synchronicity to let you know that you and this person are connected. Okay, and then I lost myself for a little while. It's kind of giving me like past energy between the two of you. Like I do think you and this person could have gone through your dark nights of the souls already. That when you come together, it's almost like, okay, what did you learn and can you implement that? So I'm getting like a very high vibrational spiritual connection here for you, Libra. So this is what I have for you, and I hope this reading resonated and brought you the clarity and insight that you were looking for. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in your next reading. Bye.